Today we're here with Bonnie Zeiler, Resident Care Director, Enhanced Memory Care Support and Morningside Assisted Living at the Village at Northrise, a Genesis healthcare facility. Bonnie, welcome.
Thank you.
How did you get started in this profession? Were there any specific people or events that made you choose this industry for your career?
So I always knew I wanted to be a nurse, actually. I was not one of those people who, wanted to be a firefighter or an astronaut or this or that. I mean, caregiving was always in my nature. And I had a grandmother who, before they had to be certified as CNAs, like she was in her 50s, 60s, 70s, she worked taking care of older people. And she did it all the time on top of 3 other jobs. And it was very inspiring for me to watch and see and learn from her. Even her homeschool remedies were like, wow, how'd you do that, But yeah, so she was an inspiration to me, and I got started. I started college, couldn't afford to finish, but I was dedicated. I didn't stop. I went and found a vocational program that I could afford as an adult student, and been a nurse 25 years since.
What a wonderful example. What inspires you about this profession?
What I love is the ability to make a difference for someone. I especially serve people who are underserved in folks with Alzheimer's, dementia, cognitive impairment. And in that, I can help them and their families have better visits because I understand what's happening for them. And I can appreciate from the family perspective how hard it is for them to accept what's happening for their loved one. And so being able to help them bridge that gap, and even if it's as simple as, nobody can speak, like they ask a question and mom says yes or no, and that's the end of the story, like, okay, let's bring out a puzzle, because mom can still do a puzzle. And so those are the kind of things that inspire me. My walk team for the Alzheimer's Walk is very robust. My team alone raised $18,000 last year in a pandemic for our Las Cruces Walk. And so I'm very passionate about it. I've been in my position for 11 years, and I wouldn't do anything else. I love it.
Wonderful. What are you seeing right now in assisted living that is changing? Are there new approaches to quality care, technology, other advances that are notable for the profession?
One of the things that I think is really has changed, I mean, obviously I've been a nurse for a really long time, so there's a whole lot that's changed. One of the first pieces I would say is those restraint-free initiatives. Those are really huge. I can remember starting my profession in a facility that was it had 4 beds to each room, and the restraints were used for people with dementia who were just trying to get up and walk, or get up in the middle of the night to go get some water, or something. And because their behaviors were misunderstood, they were all tied and those kind of things. I remember having to release and reposition every 2 hours and had to sign off on it. And but I also remember finding someone literally having an issue because they had tried to get up and you had to cut them out. But restraint-free, I think, is a great initiative. I know the state of New Mexico has had restraint-free initiative for many years, and we pretty much achieved the goal, which is a really proud moment for us.
Well, thank you for being with us today and sharing your stories. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.